They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Here's the handoff. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. He only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Dixon. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clemson is quick to the line. On the option. Quick toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. They'll run play action. unloads it left. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, the 30, past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Magoo. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick. The ball is out behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On third down, going up top. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. Now the pitch. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He'll pitch it. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Getting set for the point after. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Clemson jumps to the line.
Second down.
The lone back's got it. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball. Like, he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Tech, 21, Clemson, 14.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Batista. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense rolls back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clemson is quick to the line. They run the reverse. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
To the ground. He's got it again.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to go up top. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job.
Snap to the up man. It's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
He'll start this drive firing. Lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Leaves it with the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well. Bowls his way forward. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's looking for a man on second down. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the fly sweep. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Brings up second down.
The give to the single back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to...
He tries to take the top off. Fires the pass. Intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
But we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia Tech, 28.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. At the 35, he's open. Discards him with the stiff arm. Oh, look out! Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
On the ground with the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed. But the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
42 Spider.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going up top. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Is there a more sinking feeling in sports than the celebration, and then you turn around and see the flag, and the touchdown taken off the board, and the penalty brings him back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Keeps the legs moving. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 28.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. Tackled after picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Leaves it with the running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Clemson 63, Georgia Tech 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He's out past the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this. be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking to pass. Trying to get to him. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation